Hello everyone, I'm your brother 9, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are Game Boy Advance remakes of the original Pokemon games, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. They are Generation 3 remakes that update the games to have all sorts of great things like Generation 3 types, mechanics, and they add a whole bunch of other things in the game for after game that we will get into once we get to that point. Now, for what I'm doing, I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red, and I'm emulating Fire Red because I'm a poor college student, and I definitely don't have any money for a DS capture card, so yes, I am emulating this game. However, I do own it myself, so no worries there. And I'm doing a kind of completionist run. Don't pay attention to the screen going back to the intro sequence that happens if you wait too long on the start screen, but I don't want to get things started yet. I'm doing a completionist type run of the game, which basically means I'm going to be trying to grab every single item in the game. It's not very easy to grab all the items in the game because there are a ton of hidden items, so that's not like guaranteed that that's going to be happening, but it's probably going to happen, maybe-ish. The important thing is that I'm going to be doing a catch 'em all run, which means that I'm going to be catching every single Pokemon in the game, sort of-ish. Again, there are little flags I gotta put up onto this. I'm going to catch the first 150 Pokemon. There are 151 in the Kanto Dex, but I'm only going to be grabbing 150 because the 150 first Pokemon is not exactly a Pokemon that I can catch. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's what you should be doing whenever you're playing Pokemon, is catching all the Pokemon, which is why I'm going to be doing it. Either way, that's enough of this start screen. Let's get things started, and don't worry about this little text box that's going to appear right here. This is just telling us, hey, yo, you're playing on an emulator. We also have a bunch of instructions, which we don't care about instructions. We don't care about any of this nonsense. We just want to get to the game. Ah, there we go. Hello there, glad to meet you. I'm going to not do an Oak voice, please. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I could try to do an Oak voice, but it's not going to be good. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. Oh my goodness, do you guys see how slow this text is if I don't speed it along? For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh no, oh, this is the worst time of the first day of the school year. I hate this. Oh, we're just saying if we're a boy or girl. Well, that's easy. I personally like to play as the girl in Pokemon games because the girl is so cute and fantastic. I mean, just look at her. She is the cutest. And so that's what I'm doing. Now, as for my name, I'm gonna name myself Dallas because I could call myself Mibro, but the problem is that it's a girl, and that would be weird. So I could call her Me-Sis, but I don't really like how that sounds, so instead I'm gonna go with my real-life name, which is Dallas, which is actually a gender-neutral name, so it works out just fine. We are definitely gonna be that. My name is Dallas. And this is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. How you can be rivals when you're babies, I have no idea. But his name is Gary. I know you forgot, but I definitely remembered. His name is Gary. I don't know how you forget, though. I guess it's just your old age. Dallas, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. World of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Let's go indeed. And here we are. We're in our room, which is kind of bare, except we have a TV and we have a NES, so like that's cool. I don't have a NES, and at this time there weren't a lot of people that had a NES. And not only that, but we have our own computer, and we have a TV and a NES, and we're 10 years old. We have this whole room to ourselves. We have it made, guys. We definitely have it made. However, within our PC, we can grab a potion, and I definitely recommend you do this because it could be very helpful later on. And actually, not too later on. Pretty soon, actually, it could be pretty helpful. But ooh, what's this say? It's a posted notice. If you're confused, ask for help. Press the L or R button. Oh man, we've got a help system. Yeah, so if you want help with the game and need to know what to do and stuff, you can go here. However, you can just like watch this playthrough, and I'll pretty much tell you how to do everything in the game, so no worries there. Hey mom, right, all girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV, and everything they say on TV is correct, guys. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. What does it say on TV? There's a movie on TV. A girl with her hair and pigtails is walking up a brick road. I better go too. We gotta go find ourselves a brick road so we can go up it, because apparently that's what little girls do. And hey, look! We're in Pallet Town, and Pallet Town is a quaint little town with 3 buildings, so I'm not really sure you can call it a town, but that's okay. Also, these people here don't have a house, because this house is Gary's house. And unless they're siblings or relatives of either us or Gary, they don't have a house, which is kind of awkward. However, we don't care, because we need to find Professor Oak, and here's his lab. What's up, Gary? What? It's only Dallas? Oh, it's only Gary. I was looking for your Gramps, but apparently he's not around. And I could ask these people, but they're just gonna be like, yo, I'm Professor Oak's aide. How cool is that? And I'm like, I don't care that you're Professor Oak's aide, because I'm looking for Professor Oak himself. Alright, well, we can come here, though. Hey, wait! Don't go out! Aw, here we are. Professor Oak. He's got his own little theme. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Alright, here we go. I'm kind of digging this tune. I don't think this tune plays very often, but it's kind of jamming. I'm alright with that. What's up, Oak? What you need me for? Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Oh, I forgot to change the options. We'll do that in a sec, don't worry. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Dallas. There are 3 Pokemon here. Where are they? Haha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs! Oh, okay. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. What happened to all your other No, they didn't. Did all your Pokemon die? And these are the... Oh, that would be so sad. I hope that's not the case. That's not the case. We can have one. Oh, sweet. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. Oh, man. Here we go. We have the hardest choice of any Pokemon game. Yeah, you could think that if you want to be a boy or girl is a hard choice, or if you what you're going to call yourself, what you're going to call a rival, it's just hard choices all over the place. However, this is the hardest choice, and that is your first Pokemon. We have 3 Pokemon here to choose from, and the first one is... It's a Bulbasaur. It's very easy to raise. Bulbasaur is a fantastic starter. It has above average bulk in both defense and special defense, and it's got a pretty good move pool, especially as you start to get into the like mid-20s, or I guess it's lower 20s, high 18s. When it starts to get that first evolution of Ivysaur, it gets a great move pool, all sorts of status effects that honestly are really helpful, not just for competitive, but even casual playthroughs, especially if you're going to be doing a catch-em-all run like I am. Because of certain things like sleep and other status effects that you can do, it really helps with catching Pokemon. Bulbasaur is a fantastic choice. It's a very decent starter, and it's also the easiest route through the game, mainly because Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur, they are all grass-type Pokemon. They're also grass poison, which is an okay typing. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It doesn't really... It gives some and it gets, or loses some. But the important thing is that the first 2 gyms in the game, which are big like milestones that we'll get to, they're big challenges that we'll get to eventually, are both weak to Bulbasaur, which makes it easiest for Bulbasaur to get through the beginning part of the game. And Bulbasaur is a fantastic Pokemon, and it's the first Pokemon in the Pokedex, so it's a classic. However, we're not going to go with Bulbasaur. Next up, we have... Squirtle is my choice. It's one worth raising. Have we decided on the water Pokemon Squirtle? We are not choosing on Squirtle. I need to say things about Squirtle. Squirtle is a bulky water type. It's an alright Pokemon. It's not too great competitively, especially in this generation. There are a lot of other bulky water types that outclass Squirtle. However, they're mostly Gen 3 Pokemon, maybe some Gen 2 Pokemon. If you're just playing through the game casually like I am, Squirtle is fantastic. It's probably the best bulky water Pokemon on both sides, and it doesn't get a too great amount of moves, but it gets what it needs, and it's honestly my favorite of the 3. Squirtle is my favorite starter of these 3. I've been a Squirtle person since the beginning, and I'm going to continue being a Squirtle person because Squirtle is fantastic, and I will be choosing Squirtle. However, before I choose Squirtle, I'm going to take a look at the last Pokemon, which is the fan favorite. It is Charmander, the Fire Dragon Lizard. I guess not Fire Dragon. The Fire Lizard himself. We should raise it patiently. Charmander is a special sweeper. It has pretty good speed and even better special attack, and this is mainly due to the split of special attack and special defense in Generation 2, so Charmander is actually even better than it used to be in Generation 1. and eventually evolves into Charmeleon, and then it goes into Charizard, and it becomes the Pokemon that we all know and love, Charizard. However, the interesting thing about this is that when it evolves from Charmeleon into Charizard, it gains a second type. It's the only one of the 3 starters to do that. It gets a flying type, not a dragon type, despite what it looks like and what everyone wants it to be. We have to wait till Generation 6 for him to get his dragon type, but that's okay. Now, even though Charmander is a special sweeper, it has a bit of a problem, and that it lacks special moves. There are only 2 types of moves that it can get that are special moves, and that are the fire moves and the dragon moves. And dragon moves aren't stab, so the only stab special attack you'll get are from fire moves. However, this does leave options for a bunch of good setup moves if that's how you want to go about things. Charizard can definitely be very powerful as long as you use it correctly. Now, in terms of a casual playthrough of the game, Charmander is going to be your hardest route through the game. The first 2 gyms are super effective against Charizard, or I guess Charmander or Charmeleon, because you probably won't have a Charizard by that time. Either way, they're both super effective to fire, and that definitely poses a problem. You'll have to be getting other team members if you want to survive in any kind of way. But Charmander is pretty great. However, we, as I said earlier, are not choosing Charmander, even though it can be a pretty good Pokemon. We are definitely choosing Squirtle. It is one worth raising, and it's my favorite of the 3. Now, this Pokemon is really quite energetic. We received our Squirtle! Oh yeah, and we can give a nickname to Squirtle, and I am all for nicknames, and I'm going to be naming Pokemon all over the place because nicknames are my favorite. I'm putting a lot of thought into my party members for their nicknames, so they will be decent names, but all the other Pokemon I will name, they just won't be the greatest of names. However, I think I've got a great name for Squirtle, and you might be like, James, what kind of name is James for a Squirtle? It's a Squirtle, it's not a human. Just wait. Just wait. It's gonna get better, don't worry. Oh man. Oh man, here we go. We are calling Squirtle here James Pond. Oh yeah, we're calling it James Pond, which is a play on the name James Bond. And the reason this is beautiful. This is great, because not only is it's a cool name. I mean, James Bond, that's a great name. It's James Bond, but now it's a play on James Bond, James Pond? Oh yeah, perfect. But it makes it better when you think about the fact that Squirtle is the 7th Pokemon in the Pokedex, which means its number is 007 or 007. Oh man, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this name. It's fantastic. And there are other reasons why that name's great, but we'll get into those later. I'll take this one then. Gary received Bulbasaur, of course. As the jerk that Gary is, he chooses the type that is super effective to yours, which if you don't know what super effective is, don't worry, we'll get into that in a little bit. But that's all we really care about. What's up, Oak? What you got? If Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can battle it. Oh, so now you're just telling us that, oh, we can just go to the next town? Cool, let's go. Wait, Dallas, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Oh, now he wants to fight. Oh, here we go. Our first trainer fight against rival Gary. He sent out his Bulbasaur, and we're going to send out James Pond. Yes! Oh, for Pete's sake. So pushy as always. Dallas, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Pokemon battles when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. And the trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. So Oak's just going to tell us how to battle here, but rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience, or he's not going to tell us about it. There are a lot of ins and outs of Pokemon battling, and it's what makes the series, and there are tons of things we can do. Well, there are not a lot of things we can do right now. We've got 2 choices, Tackle and Tail Whip, and the best thing to do is just to go for Tackle. Squirtle is, okay, fine, Oak. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Yeah, it is. But there are a lot of other things. It's not just wanting to inflict damage. However, as you can see, we're faster. And if things continue exactly as they are right now... Oh, wait, we're not faster. Ah, it's a speed tie? Darn. Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate. That makes it a little more random. However, he missed. The Bulbasaur missed. We're in there. That definitely means we've got this in the bag. Bulbasaur has fallen into our trap. This battle is over. We've got one more round. Now, if you were having troubles with this battle, that potion we picked up earlier is a potion that you can use on yourself. And it's a great idea to do that. I mean, it heals 20 HP, and this is a fight that is not necessary to win. You don't have to win it, but it gives you 67 experience or something around that, and that gets you level every single time. And when you get a level, you get added to your stats, and those are our stats, which aren't really anything special right now. Don't worry about those too much. They'll get a little more unique as we go along. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. You picked a good Pokemon. I like Bulbasaur. And we get $80, which is nothing because we have $3,000. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. We will do so. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Dallas, Gramps, smell you later. Gross. Want to smell me later? Alright, well, we're leaving too. Oh man, now we can head out to the next town. But before we do that, I think we'll go say hey to Mom real quick. I mean, why not? She is our mother, right? Like, that's a great idea. Dallas, you should take a quick rest. Oh. So we're gonna take a quick rest, which will also heal our Pokemon if you didn't know. Oh good, you and your Pokemon are looking great. Take care now. Alright, we've seen our mom. We have a Pokemon. Look at this nerd that we have. Look at him. James Pond. A Squirtle? He's sassy. Yes. Beautiful. He's sassy. I don't know what sassy does for actual like stats because as your nature is something that they added in Generation 3 and I don't know if sassy is any kind of good nature. I don't think it's that great in any way whatsoever. However, in terms of just thinking like if this is an actual Pokemon that's sassy, I love that because I'm all for sassy. And of course we've got Torrent, that's our stuff, and yeah, so we have a new Pokemon and we've had our first trainer fight and we're like pretty much ready to go out adventuring all we want to, but I think that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed starting a Pokemon journey with me, and if you did, please click that like button. And remember, you can always click subscribe if you want to stay updated on this series and other stuff coming out from me. I hope I will see you in the next episode. We will hopefully go out into the dangerous grass. Oh no, what will happen to us? We'll find out. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.